So just a short video from the little homestead here. Got plants growing. They're all tomato plants. It's not really that hard to get these things to grow if you get the right seeds and peat pots. Those are the peat pots. They were growing so fast that I thought I need to transplant them before they outgrow the peat pots. And in fact, they're a little leggy. I don't know if that's the right term, but you're supposed to bury the stems deep so the stems aren't too fragile and the plant falls over. So at some point I'll have to retransplant. But I'm really just a hobbyist when it comes to tomato plants. But actually, you don't really think that starting with a little tiny seed is gonna really help you that much. You think, well, that's just too hard. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my seed back. Tomato plants have tiny seeds. On the other hand, cucumbers, well, they're bigger seeds. But you start them a little later. In peat pots, you start them indoors. Peat pots 6 weeks before last harvest. Now the soil where I'm at here is good, but the problem is the wildlife probably would like to eat a lot of these plants once they mature, even before they mature. So, that's the thing. I don't know. Once the plants are big enough to plant outside, and realize you have to harden them off. You can't just stick the plants outside in direct sunlight. You have to do it gradually, give them an hour, then a couple hours. Do it gradually or it's going to kill the plant. Amateur planters don't know this. It's so sad to have these little plants and what killed the plants? The direct sunlight is very, very powerful. Ideally, if I would have the money, what I would do is get like a miniature greenhouse and I would transplant my more mature plants out into the greenhouse. A place where bugs could fly in and out, but deer, rabbits, groundhogs, I think those are the 3 plant predators around here, wouldn't be able to get to them. But what's the reason why we start plants? Is it because is it rising food prices? Well, I have an eye toward frugality, trying to be a homemaker, trying to be frugal. It's basically been my adult married life. Not always succeeded very well. You spend as much money as you need to spend at the time that you need to spend it. Don't just go over buying stuff, because if you spend too much on something, then where's the economy there? It's a false economy. So, I bought these from a big box store yesterday. And I didn't realize that 13 of them would cost almost $40 with tax. I'm like, oh, I thought I was getting something cheap. So you don't have to go out and buy the plastic pots, although they were probably cheaper than terracotta pots. You could get the peat pots. Once you get the peat pots, you realize when the plant is big enough, the idea is that you plant the peat pot in the ground, directly in the ground. With a plastic pot, you could keep that plant in there until it gets like really super big. And you would have the choice, do I give it to somebody and they can decide whether they want to plant it into a bigger container, or if they think they can just plant it into the ground, So I like having both kinds of pots. I don't know. It's good to do what you can. The world is frustrating. People complain about food prices and things like that. My goodness, I have chickens. They're laying so many eggs. I didn't know if maybe I should just put up a sign, free eggs. And I thought, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I don't really live in a place where I can easily sell a bunch of eggs. I don't have like a bunch of change to give out to people if they come and try to start buying eggs. I don't have like a credit card machine. So I'm cleaning the eggs. I'm storing the eggs. I think that eggs keep up to a year if you keep them climate controlled. So I don't really worry about that. I just don't want to waste a single egg. I have a flock of 5 hens. They are producing a wonderful number of eggs. and I'm so proud of them. But I don't really eat eggs every day. I feel as if I want to do something with them. But I can't just give them away willy-nilly. What if people didn't appreciate them as much as I appreciate them? So I'm keeping the eggs for a rainy day. I suppose that's all I have to say. Bye.